Hello fellow 1/6 scale figure collectors, this is Like Another Underworld back again with yet another video. Seem to be doing quite a lot of videos these last few days. Obviously got far too much spare time on my hands. This time a little bit of a treat. It's one of the Holy Grail figures from the Predator line. This is the Elder Predator from the Predator 2 movie. Highly sought after figure, this one. It's going for probably £600–700 as a realistic price on eBay. I managed to get this one second hand for just on £200. A guy in France sold it to me. Obviously didn't realise what he had, so I got a friggin' steal out of that deal. Anyway, here we go. For its time, this was the best Predator head sculpt Hot Toys had done. Far superior to the other Predators that they released, especially the AVP ones. The head sculpts on those weren't very good at all. This one is superb. Paint apps spot on. As you can see, his quills are just starting to grow through, so he's still not an ancient, but he's getting there. On his face there, on one of his mandibles, you can see he's got like a pirate jewellery going through it. Great little touch. This is definitely a sort of a piratey feel to this guy. I would say he's the Captain Jack Sparrow of the Predator world. Hence, as you can see in his blue dreadlocks, which show that he is old, he's got the beading that sort of hangs down. Great touch on that Hot Toys put on there, just like the Jack Sparrow figure. Around his neck, this guy has two necklaces, not the one, with these little bone trophies on. He's got very minimal armour because his hunting days are virtually over, so he probably doesn't go out as much now, so he doesn't need the armour. He's a little bit more heavily armoured on this side, on his shoulders, a little bit there on his chest, his arm. There's this side, he's got none at all. As you can see with this arm, his extendable wrist blades are gone. He's obviously well used, so they've broken off. He doesn't use them anymore, and he's just strapping it all together with a little bit of strap in there. Similar to this side, his detonator obviously doesn't work anymore, so he's just tied it all up with a little bit of Hessian sort of material. Great paint apps on this guy. Definitely of its time, it's one of the best Predators around. It's probably, a lot of people, this is their favourite Predator still today, even with the newer ones that are out. Round his waist, he's got a couple of belts with a human skull as his buckle. So going around that shoulder, coming down, he's got like a little pouches to keep little things in. Don't know what he'd keep in there, but there you go. He's got minimal groin armour. He obviously feels he doesn't need to use that anymore. He's probably fathered a lot of little Predators in his time, and he's had enough of doing it. In this hand, he's got his hunting machete, the bone at the end. This is similar sort of weapon to what the Shadow Predator's got, the later Shadow Predator that hasn't been out too long. He's got a similar one to these. The coloration's a little bit different. Obviously a little bit of thigh armour, knee armour and shin armour. Very basic sort of armour this guy's got. He's got bare feet, a customary Hot Toy stand that you used to see with all these figures. So let's turn him round this side. On his shoulder, he still has his trusty shoulder cannon. There's no pump action movement on this gun, but you can move it up and down, store it down if you wish, or up as I've got it. Move him round. There's his superb dreads. Nothing like the other Predators, the AVP Predators. These are rubberized, so they hang down brilliantly. Don't need to do the mod to get these to drop down. They'll naturally come out of the box like this. This guy you have to fully assemble, and he is a little bit delicate, this guy. This is the one that when you put it together you've got to do it really gently, because if you certainly don't want to break anything on this guy due to his rareness and his value. There's his medikit on his shoulder. So only half armament on his back there, a little bit exposed. This is solid plastic. It's also got fabric loincloth. This part here doesn't fully go across. It's a little bit tight. So I haven't managed to stretch it in. It's supposed to stretch across his back and fit in to a little nodule behind here, but it only seems to come to about here. So I haven't done that up. Just left it then. You're not really going to see it because you're not going to see the back of this guy. And moving round a little bit more, see the weapon the other weapon comes with. Doesn't come with any spears or anything like that. Pure basic stuff. He's got the flintlock pistol that he gave to Danny Glover at the end of the Predator 2 film. Another little piratey theme there. Let it focus. So there you go. There's one of the holy grails of the Predator line. Probably second or third most expensive Predator out there. Obviously you've got the Anicom Scar Predator, which I haven't got. I'd love to be able to get him, but he's just way too much. He's about £1,500 and I ain't paying that for a figure. And obviously you've got the two ancient Predators, the Asia edition and the special version, which I've got. I haven't got the Asia. Again, too expensive. And if you've got the special version, the only difference between the two is the helmet. Check out the video I did on my ancient Predator a little bit earlier, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Of course, if anybody out there is willing to give me one, that's fine. You know, I don't think anybody's that stupid. I don't do trades. I won't trade my figures purely for the fact there's a good chance they get lost in the post, even with a tracking number. And I'm not that trusting when it comes to trading. No disrespect to anybody out there. There you go. Elder Predator from Predator 2. Still readily available on eBay. If you really want this guy, then get rid of a few of your figures that you don't want. Get some money together and get him. So until my next video, this is Lycan of the Underworld signing out again. Catch you later.